Just quickly, an example, and it's a very difficult standard to meet. There's just no question about it.
One answer doesn't define everything, so there's a lot of different things that can come into play. But
correct. Yeah, there are a lot of, but there is no question that it's a very difficult standard to meet, so manifest educational hardship. In order to meet that standard, examples would include, and there have been these situations where, and I relayed this to the superintendent recently, about a situation in another district where a young student was involved in an affair with an older individual who was prosecuted for that. And it became known to all the students in the district. And it was a very, very difficult situation for that young person. The person ended up needing serious medical attention, and it was simply impossible for that young person to even go to school.
Sure.
And so and that, that's a classic case where a youngster cannot go to school. Some examples, and this may help you, because you need to know what has been ruled not a manifest educational hardship by the State Board of Education. It's almost easier to say what hasn't been than it is to say what has, because there haven't been that many cases, to be frank with you, under that very strict standard where someone has been approved as a manifest hardship. But there have been specific cases that have said that the general concept is that if a condition at a particular school is common to all students, so that's the issue of block scheduling, for example, versus not block scheduling. And that condition is true for all students, or all students in that school are subjected to the same overcrowding conditions. That's not a manifest educational hardship because it's not different than other students. Now, I'm not saying that's right, wrong, or different, or the standard that the board has to adopt. I'm saying that's the standard that's been adopted, and that's the rules that have come down. So, for example, it's particularly the case in extracurricular activities. One school has football, another school doesn't have football. It's manifest educational hardship for me to go to a school that doesn't have football because I'm going to be, football is my life and it's what I really want to do, and extracurricular activities are extremely important. Time and time again, the state board has ruled that does not rise to the level of a manifest hardship, educational hardship. So that's an example. Specific courses that are available to one, because all students have the same courses that are available to them. And now, because of the availability of, so specific courses are another example that has not been found to be an educational hardship, manifest educational hardship by the state. So it's a very tough standard, and you're absolutely correct. And that's the case.